was incredible.
Oh, man.
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Here's Money into the lane.
Well, if you don't... Take care of the ball, fellas. That's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Robinson passes to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Warren. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Fournier's shot is off. Here's Sumner. For the 3. Passes it to Bitadze. From deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Manuel quickly. He's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Kemba Walker.
Derrick Rose.
Here's Rose. It's deflected. Here's Money. He's got 17. Here's Lamb. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Quickly. Rose dishes to Barrett. Now, here's Quickly. He's tightly guarded, and that one good.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
The shot's good from Sumner.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And the pass to McConnell. Fires the 3. And again... the Pacers from deep.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Money.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Windmills and a ferocious dunk.
The windmill finish. Oh, that is nasty. How do you do?
Oh, finishes the play with utterly no regard for his own safety.
Boy, his teammates are just shaking their heads. I think he must have gave them a heads up on that one.
Now here's Randall. No points in the game yet for him. New York, no good that time either.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was really... Mercy, mercy me.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Quickly the pass to Rose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Money's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wright comes in for Lamb. Goose, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Money subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Clock at 6. There's the steal. Here's Ortega.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here again, the Pacers in transition. Up the court they go.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
2 minutes
Pass to
remaining in
Money.
the first 2 minutes.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Quickly. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Stolen by Quickly. It's good.
Emmanuel Quickly.
And here are the Pacers now. Pass to Wright, over Randall. Again, Indiana.
And that's set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Double team on Rose. Passes to Quickly. Back to Rose. Now, here's Barrett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Another steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And Indiana making a change here. Ogden's checked in. Knocked away. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Money. Here's Osborne. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage. yards in this one.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Here's Brogdon, and that one is stuffed right through.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose breaks so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And New York, looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Noel in its center.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Wasted no time on that one. Money's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. Picked away. Here's Ortega. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
To the left wing. Tipped away. Shot from the top of the key, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
To the middle, here's Noel. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Noel's got his first basket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Indiana.
Pacers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And that one's good. Right.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Money's got 11.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Quickly finds Rose. Here's Money. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. It's Barrett on the wing to halt the run, and there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Noel.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Wright, here we go. And Wright throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. And the shot is good. And now that's 35 points for money. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up, though, right? Letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
Randall kicks to quickly. 5 on the clock. Back to Randall. And nothing is falling for him right now. Indiana's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Got that one up quick. And that's now 10 points for Goose.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. And here come the Pacers again. Indiana with the fast break. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Noel, it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Brogdon, he's checked in for money. Then for the Knicks. Burks, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Evan Fournier comes in for Quickly. And Walker subbed in for Derrick Rose. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from 11, and Wright pulls it down.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They get a hand on it. Randall dishes to Walker. To end the cold streak, outside Fournier. New York needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Indiana's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Burks can't get it to go. So it's the Pacers now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Osborne. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Money. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Money, and Brogdon with a clear path to the rack.
Brogdon's versatility really on display there. I mean, he's a guy who can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Driving the lane.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Money, guarded by Fournier. Bucket is good. Money's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
To stop the run. And there's Randall on the assist by Walker.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
Here's Osborne, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that.
And here's Fournier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Randall passes to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Walker, a 3-ball. He doesn't hit that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Takes it inside. Here's Wright. And good. That thing was that time as it falls.
Number 23.
Wright's got 15.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Indiana's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind for this quarter.
First half, 2 minutes.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal. Oh, what a finish!
Excellent quick hands there by Brogdon to come up with the steal and ignite the break.
There's the pass to Money. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Works with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose and stolen by McConnell. And here again, the Pacers in transition. Up the court they go. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 17 points for Goose.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
McConnell against Walker. Poked loose. Here's McConnell. And the Pacers another 3.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you cripple yourself.
3-pointer. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by McConnell. Out on his own on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
That's tipped. Al Fournier to the inside. Here's Randall. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Pacers delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, and we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense the theme, energy. Seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Definitely they need to get out and the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering on it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Money out there with Money, and there's Money. That's Goose, and it's Money in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out left to the wing. And he dunks it down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Outside, Walker. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Loose. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Osborne. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patient.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Money. And And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
All alone. And, yep, another basket.
Ain't that 61 points?
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Randall. Outside Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett inside the three-point line. Got a piece of it.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Ortega. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And here again, the Pacers in transition. Up the court they go. And the shot goes in. 63 points for money.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Walker surveying the floor. Can they get it? It's deflected.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Driving inside. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Robinson dishes to Walker. Outside Fournier. And here they come. Here's Money. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Fast break, here we go. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for New York. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Robinson. Outside, Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Now, here's Fournier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Robinson. Dishes it to Walker. Pulls up on the elbow, and the shot is long.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he gets it to go. Goose has got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Walker finds Barrett. There's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Goose has got 29 in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. how it's been going for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Good on the bucket.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Outside Fournier. They could use a bucket. Here's Robinson. It's blocked. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now, here's Walker. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep, and it's right, sending it back.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. And he jams it with authority.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Knicks ball.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Money. Sabonis comes in for Wright. Warren's checked in for Goose. And Brogdon subbed in for Money. And then for New York, Burks comes in for Barrett. And it's Rose in for Fournier. Rose has gone 1 of 4 so far.
It really was a bitter end to the 2018 playoffs for Miles Turner. Fouled out in the first-round Game 7 loss against LeBron and the Cavs. Unhappy with how things ended, Turner turned to a new passion.
Another steal. And another fast break chance here for the Pacers. Here we go.
Number 23.
New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Poked away. Stolen by Warren. Going inside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
For Turner, Clark, that passion you were just talking about turned out to be a healthy one. Yoga.
Kevin, how about this? Can you imagine going into a yoga class and seeing a 6'11" NBA player striking poses? But becoming a yogi has worked out for him. It's paid dividends. Since that 2018 offseason, Turner's really raised the level of his game.
And offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Looking to end the run. And Rose with the lay-in. Rose has got his second bucket.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Sabonis and the Pacers another 3.
So hard to challenge these shots. I mean, especially against the better shooters.
Knocks it loose. Outside Rose. Burks on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. Sabonis against Walker. And the Pacers another three.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time. Just like...
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Outside Rose. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
I know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And continuing to cough it up here. The TO's threatening to cost these guys the game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down, even if it's a tough shot. Any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Down low. Money passes to Bitadze. Indiana moving it around. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. 3 on the clock. He tries for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of... points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Money, and there's the drive.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Up top, McConnell. Over Burks. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
We're seeing that here tonight. I mean, so many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Alec Burks. Toppin is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's quickly in at the 2. It's stolen. Here's Money. Pass to Wright. Driving in. The Knicks pull it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And here is Noel. Passes it to Quickly. Now Burks. Just 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. From the high post. And it's Quickly missing. So it's the Pacers now. Driving to the basket. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Burks on the wing. Now the feed to Toppin. It's deflected. Here's the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about just floating to the... rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Goose, the pass to Money. Stolen by Quickly. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Burks kicks to Toppin. The pass to Quickly. Burks looking around. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Pacers. Kevin Knox is checked in for the Knicks. Clock is at 3. There's Noel. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Hey, just give Noel the rock in the post, and he knows what to do from there. Excellent presence in the low post.
And Wright throws it down home.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness.
Does he ever?
Here's Money with the drive. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Knocked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Osborne, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
And it's quickly missing. For Indiana, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. He takes it in, and he... hits the button. And that's now 35 points for Goose.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win in this league, but when you continue to hurt yourself because of miscues, it makes it all the more difficult.
Well, you put yourself in a tough spot. I mean, 8 points yielded off turnovers this quarter already.
Money's checked in for the Pacers. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Alec Burks. Tipped away. Smith feeling it out a bit. To end the drought. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here he goes. And Wright throws it down home.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Money. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice passes.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And he drives in. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to...
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
And that one is hammered home.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Smith with it. He feeds it to Toppin. Will it go? Pass to Knox. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how... they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Another steal. And here again, the Pacers in transition. Up the court they go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Got a piece of it. Driving to the basket.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Oh! And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Money. Here's Money. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Here's Money driving inside.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. The Pacers making a change here. Sumner's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Alec Burks checked in for Quickly for the finish.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
That's tipped. Here's Money going inside.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that one's good. Right.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Passes it to Money. Here's Money, defended by Gibson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Smith. And that one hits back iron.
2 minutes remaining
to Sumner.
2 minutes.
And again, it's Indiana.
Sumner.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here he goes, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And there's the pass to Gibson. Now Burks. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Money's checked in.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's New York. Bounce pass, Smith. Toppin dishes to Smith. Pass to Toppin to stop the drought. No good there.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Ortega, right. And right throws it down hard.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And they're on the break. Here's Ortega. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? Oh, man.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Knox. Here's Smith. Got a hand on it. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Ullman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.